My name is Zachariah Lukorito. I'm the Director for Standards Development and Trade here at the Kenya Bureau of Standards. I was born in the western part of Kenya, specifically in Bungoma County today. I joined Jomo Kenyatta in 1996, and for 5 years I did mechanical engineering in Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture, graduating in 2000 with a second-class honors upper division, which was also a very good performance at that level. I think the opportunity came knocking for me to join the standardization world. Therefore, I had applied at the Kenya Bureau of Standards, and I did the interview. And within 6 months of working that particular company, I was employed at the Kenya Bureau of Standards in 2004 as a standards officer. One of the functions that I oversee within KEBS is standards development, harmonization of standards at the region and the continental level, and also participation in the national standardization activities. The second role I do at KEBS is to oversee the activities of training in terms of entrenching a culture of quality in the Kenyan community, specifically through the National Quality Institute. And then thirdly, I do oversee the certification body services, which includes quality management systems, and also to see that companies and firms within the country and beyond implement this management system. That standard is a document that is developed by stakeholders. Therefore, you look at the various stakeholders that are involved in coming up with the specifications or requirement for a product or a service. That will be a standard. But this standard, again, is approved by a recognized body. Therefore, for us, as a national standards body, KEBS is the recognized body that approves those standards. A TC basically stands for Technical Committee. Therefore, you have to get the experts, put them together, properly nominated and evaluated and approved by the board or the council as technical committee members. That's what constitutes what that is. And today we have quite a number of technical committees. We have 201 technical committees in existence, covering quite a number of aspects from food, agriculture, chemical, services. You also have engineering. In engineering, we are talking about mechanical, civil, electrotechnical, and ICT also. We have to bring together quite a number of stakeholders from the academia, manufacturers. We have also consumers, you have regulators. Then KEBS acts as the secretariat to put all those requirements together into a document that has been built by various stakeholders, various inputs, so that it speaks to the stakeholders. One of the principles in standardization, not nationally, not regionally, and not internationally, is a global thing that's accepted that openness should be encouraged. Openness means that any stakeholder, any person who is interested in developing or getting involved in standardization is given an opportunity to do that. And one of the things that we have done at KEBS is to open up technical committee participation. Therefore, when you want to join a technical committee, there's an online platform where you can just log in, go to standardization services, then you'll find a place where you need to apply as a technical committee member. Once you go there, we have listed all the technical committees in that system. You can scroll down and identify which appropriate technical committee you would like to join. The world is going global, and for us as Kenya, we are looking at the global markets. We've already participated in the development and harmonization of the East African standards, where we are also among the partner states that form the East African community. And we are guided by the SQMT Act of 2006, which covers all the East African community members, where we are supposed to adopt and use the harmonized standards in the community. This ensures that when you manufacture your product meeting the East African standard, then you easily access the East African community market without any hindrance. Beyond the East African community, we are members of the Africa Regional Organization for Standardization, and we are glad that we host the ARSO Secretariat here in Nairobi. We are the hosts, and for us, we participate actively in harmonizing the African standards. Again, we are pushing that agenda as Kenya, as well as the East African community. From where I sit that we have a huge market in the African continent that we are going to access with the harmonization of the African standards. It opens a market for 53 countries across the continent. We are members of 3 key international standardization bodies. One of them is the ISO, International Organization for Standardization. And we also have the International Electrotechnical Commission, IEC, and also the Codex Alimentarius Commission. Therefore, in these three bodies, we also doing a lot in participating in the development of international standards, where we are participating in quite a number of international technical committees, as well as ISO, as well as IEC, and also in Codex, where we're also taking some leadership of some of the working groups, as well as some of the technical committees. We've also taken some leadership roles there, quite leading a number of work in Codex, Alimentarius Commission on food standards. And I'm glad that last year, we were able to be elected as the chair of the Codex Alimentarius Commission. And this is the first one happening in the continent that we are taking that leadership of that commission. And we are going to push hard to see that quite a number of those standards being developed at Codex made some of our requirements are correctly captured so that we can also access international market with our food products as well. I've seen tremendous development. Even as we celebrated the Golden Jubilee or KEBS at 50, there are quite remarkable achievements that we can mention, and we are looking forward to building on this capacity. One of the things we've done in standards development is to deliver standards when the market needs them. We have developed innovative approaches, especially with the advent of COVID, where we went virtually and using technology a lot. We have reinvented our standards development processes. We are now able to deliver standards faster and much faster in, say, less than 15 months. Some we are taking 1 year to develop the standards. Therefore, one of the clarion call is for us to develop and deliver standards when the market needs them. When it comes to certification services, we've been able to expand our scope. Initially, we were only able to do ISO 9001 and ISO 14001. That's the quality management system and the environment management system. Today, we have expanded the scope so much that we are doing a lot of management standards, information security management systems. We are doing business continuity management system and primary management system. We are now just introducing the healthcare management systems, which is a specific standard for healthcare provision services. These are new systems that we are introducing in terms of certification body, and we are looking forward to more and more management systems being introduced even as we mark 50 years, and in the next 50 years we shall expand as much as possible. We've also expanded in terms of training along the same lines that we have increased the scopes of the trainings we are offering as people prepare to certification system. Then we have expanded our scopes. And for us, it's very important for young people to understand that consistency is also important. Be consistent in what you do to deliver or timely projects when the times are required. And it's important also to be diligent in your work, see that you perform to the best of your capacity. And be open to learning as well. My name is Engineer Zachariah Lukorito Chepkania. I am proudly KEBS.